generator, putting it first into another sample and hold, and output the output of that sample and hold into this gate. And I would clock that other envelope generator with a fixed clock, then I would actually synchronize these clusters to that fixed clock. So one of the ideas that I had was like, you know, you can make a separate sample and hold module, but because you basically very often use it with an envelope generator, if that envelope generator is voltage controlled, then basically you need it there. Why not just make it as part of the envelope generator, but you can use it for other things as well. So I can also sort of take the output of this sample and hold, route it here into this matrix, and then I can use the sample and hold value also to modulate the pitch of the oscillator. And let's and get this sort of clustering effects. You can actually play it. And you already have some sort of rudimental electronic music, right? Okay. Now, in this world of analog modular synthesizers, there is differences in quality, and you can have a difference in quality of the physical build or the components used, but that's not really exactly what I mean. What I mean by difference in quality is actually how each module reacts on modulations. And I think that the highest possible quality means that every module should be modulatable not only by LFO, low frequency signals, but also by audio rate signals, even up to like 20 kilohertz or something. So in all my designs, basically I make no difference between LFO and audio rate signals. They're freely interchangeable. So I just made this sort of patch now which sort of like sounded a little bit like early 70s electronic music. But what if we do apply the same principle at audio rates? And I can use the same sample and hold from the envelope generator, because, and that's the good thing about the new version 2 and 3 envelope generators, that is in the first envelope generator, the sample and hold only works up to 500 Hertz. That's the maximum clock frequency. But now you can clock it safely up to 20 kilohertz, which means that actually instead of an LFO, I can do the same trick with an oscillator. So for instance, I can use an oscillator and use that to gate the envelope generator. Now the signal of the oscillator is way too fast to clock these envelopes, because they are very low frequency signals. But we are not going to use the envelopes, we are only going to use the sample and hold. So actually I'm going here into filter mode, and instead of sampling an LFO, I can sample another audio oscillator. And then what I do, I feed back the sample and hold output of this oscillator into the pitch modulation of this oscillator. And instantly you hear that the oscillator starts to behave completely different than just a steady tone. And it's quite funny that very small changes can create